So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes a major haptics upgrade for the PlayStation 5, a Sony first-party studios looking to upgrade their graphics engine for the PlayStation 5, and a new 4K at 120 FPS release for the PlayStation 5. First, from 1 to 10, what is your rating for the DualSense controller at this point? It's been a while since I've asked this question, and last time it was very positive, so I'm curious where you guys are at this point. So comment below from 1 to 10, what is your current rating for the DualSense controller? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, major haptics upgrade. Reading from GameRant, Sony files patent paperwork for a system to create haptic feedback for a wide range of media content, including far more than just video games. Sony's recent patent filings is for an apparatus consisting of detection, receiving, and haptic generation modules. The first 2 modules communicate with a synced media device to determine the level of vibration that the haptic generation module should produce. Sony's examples of the haptic module includes a smartphone device paired with the system. Users could then place the phone on their desk or in their pocket, where Sony's system uses it to generate haptic feedback. Sony's patent also describes how users could clip a vibrating module to their gamepad or another input device. A key part of the concept is that the device could generate haptic feedback for media that doesn't already have it programmed in. Sony's document indicates that this would also apply to producing haptics for music, movies, and TV. So the big part of this, the really new big part of this, is bringing haptic feedback to movies, shows, music. People won't really be holding their controller the entire time they're watching a movie or a show or listening to music. So that's where the haptic module comes in, I think. For example, they use your phone, which has haptics in it, and you can place that in your shirt, for example, to feel the feedback there. This can also be used for video games as well. So I guess if you used your phone in combination with your DualSense controller, you'd feel haptic feedback on both while playing. I guess that could be pretty cool. It sounds interesting. As with any patents, of course, it could come to fruition or never see the light of day. I personally hope this one does come to fruition. I'm curious to see what type of combinations we could do to get the most optimal, I guess, haptic feedback situation. Now, diving into the second story of the video, graphics engine upgrade for Sony first-party studio for PlayStation 5. So, while Naughty Dog has released both The Last of Us Part 1 and the Uncharted collection on PlayStation 5, they have yet to actually release a new game this generation. The last new game they had was, of course, Last of Us Part 2 back in 2020, 3 years ago at this point. We know the studio is working on several things. 2 confirmed titles they're working on includes My Baby, Factions 2, and a single-player narrative title. When it comes to rumors, they could also be working on the beginning phases of The Last of Us Part 3, which probably won't be out until the end of the generation, similar to The Last of Us Part 2. But for their first new PlayStation 5 game, they're upgrading their graphics engine to hit industry-defining visuals. They recently put up a job posting for a graphics programmer that states, "We are seeking a skilled and passionate graphics programmer to join our team at Naughty Dog. As a graphics programmer, you will play a key role in the development and enhancement of our cutting-edge rendering engine and asset pipeline." So they're looking to enhance their cutting-edge rendering engine over here with this new job posting. In the responsibilities section, though, it states, "Develop and implement new and existing rendering techniques to achieve stunning, industry-defining visuals." So The Last of Us Part 2, whether you like the story or not, you guys know I didn't really like the story. It had some of the best visuals of any game. It was gorgeous when it launched. Hell, 3 years later into the next generation, and it's still one of the best looking games out there. It looks like Naughty Dog is set to take another solid jump with their next game for their PlayStation 5, their next new game for the PlayStation 5, I should say, as they're digging into and looking to improve their internal engine when it comes to graphics to reach industry defining visuals, which they've done before. I'm just sitting here trying to imagine how good this game is going to potentially look. And I don't know if I'm ready for it, but I could say that I'm definitely excited for it. But you guys let me know if you're excited for whatever Naughty Dog has coming next or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, a new 4K at 120 FPS release on PlayStation 5. So this is something I feel kind of went under people's radar considering it's a remaster of an old game, but 4K 120 FPS anything is interesting to look at for me. We've seen a bunch of games run at 1080p, 120 FPS, or 1440p, 120 FPS, but 4K and 120 FPS is not a common occurrence on PlayStation 5. I actually don't remember the last game that had this. Recently, we got the release of Quake 2 Remastered on PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 version runs at 1080p, 60 FPS. The PS4 Pro version runs at 4K, 60 FPS, but the PlayStation 5 version runs the game at 4K 120 FPS. That's a big leap. According to Digital Foundry, the game on PlayStation 5 also stays at 4K a good chunk of the time, running at 120 FPS. I kind of wish there weren't so many games releasing so soon. I have 2 VR games releasing this month and Fort Solis as well, and I'm playing a game right now, Severed Steel. I'm almost finished that though. But I want to make some time to just try Quake 2 at some point in the near future, just to try any game running at 4K and 120 FPS, because that in itself is a pretty solid achievement, even though it's a pretty old game. But you guys let me know if you're interested in picking up Quake 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. To subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is a new week." This week we have Gamescom going live on Thursday, I believe. This week, a lot of new reveals, not new games necessarily, but new reveals for existing games and new trailers, gameplay reveals as well. It should be there for some exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to watching it as well. And if rumors hold, if there is actually a showcase for PlayStation that's set to happen, in late August, then this week would be the time that we would hear about it. That's a if it happens, if this rumor is actually true. And then if it doesn't happen this week, don't expect it to happen in August. And if it doesn't happen in August, really September is the last hope for any type of showcase from PlayStation. But definitely an exciting week ahead. If you're excited for the week, destroy the comment section with "It is a new week," and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.